Good evening. This is Coach Big Pete, the final article slash video for Deep Dish Football Game of the Week 2 IHSA season. Phillips defeats Richards 34-21. I'm going to go through my notes. Me personally, I felt it was. But before I say something, before I say all this stuff, thank you to Richards. Great crowd. Great coaches. It was awesome to talk to Coach Sheehan. Huge amount of respect for that coaching staff and what they do for that team to install tradition, and just what he does for that team is unbelievable. And shout out for the Coach Big Pete emblem. I saw that. Thank you guys. That's really awesome. But I really do like Richards. Great to talk to some of the staff. Big shout out to the athletic director too. But a very good high school. It was great to be there. Also great to see Coach Larson from Phillips. Talk to some of the Phillips parents too. Talk to some of the Richards parents. It's great to talk to the Richards coaches too. It was fun. I had a really good fun time. It was great to see both coaching staffs, parents and that. It was a great atmosphere. Very, very good, especially for a big school atmosphere. It was awesome. It was unbelievable, and it was good to see that people cheering for the teams and everything else. Great atmosphere. That's what I'm going to say. But shout out to Richards. Great high school, great field. I love grass fields. I think we need more of them. I hate turf, but good job. Great grass field, and the groundskeepers that worked on the grass field, they did a great job. So let's get started with all the notes and everything else. Okay. My first invitation, my first look was, I was completely impressed with Richard's size before the game even began. And especially with Phillips. Again, huddles do sort of play a trick on your sight. So I put this as a note, and it rang true for this game tonight. This is my note, if you guys can see, yeah, right here. I put week 2 is one of the scariest weeks of the season. You don't know how good you are, and you don't know how bad you are, and there's a lot of mistakes. There's some reason week 2 has a lot of weird mistakes. It's just a weird week. And this week was weird. Tonight was a weird game. It was a very weird game. Phillips had a lot of talent, a lot of size. They are good. They can be so much better, but they made a lot of mental mistakes. And Richards also made some mental mistakes too. But I was completely thrown back by this game with a lot of the mistakes, especially some of the route running and some of the coverages too. And I know it's week 2. Trust me, I understand. Week 3, I definitely don't want to play Phillips, and I definitely don't want to play Richards. Richards should take this loss as a learning experience, because I do not want to go against Richards next week. I'm just putting it out there. I said that about Palatine last week. I definitely don't want to go against Richards next week. So let's begin. Richards to kick off, 20-yard return by Phillips. Quarterback carry, Jabora Gibbs. Richards D's biting down quick. Good pass by Gibbs. 4th and 5. Phillips is playing conservative. Good read by Castro. 7-yard gain by Flowers. Flowers with the run. First down. Phillips making mental mistakes. Flowers running back was impressive tonight. He was really impressive. Phillips getting smart, shutting down the A gap. Phillips is containing against Castro. Richards misses field goal. Great run by Craig Ellamore. Craig Ellamore looked awesome. Phillips, Thompson had a great two-handed catch. Unbelievable. Shout out for Richards for using my logo. I just noticed that. By the way, thank you to Richards for using my logo. I think that's awesome. Richards, pass interference on Phillips. Number 7 from Phillips looks great at running routes. And I didn't even know who 7 was. Just so I forgot his name. Craig Ellamore is a mini tank. That's what I put. 433 TD pass to Fabian McCray. That was number 7. Fabian McCray, I want to say something. You are awesome, and congratulations. You're the Deep Dish Football Player of the Night for Friday for the Deep Dish Football Game of the Week. You are the player for the Deep Dish Football Game of the Week. You're the MVP of tonight. You are unbelievable. 8-0 Phillips Richards. Number 7, he gets a Fabian McCray interception at 3 minutes and 32 seconds, first quarter. Castro, it was a bad pass. Fabian McCray, 10-yard reception. Fabian McCray, another reception on fire. Craig Allamore, touchdown. 30-08, 14-0, 308. Phillips' ability to swarm to the ball is scary. I've never seen a defense like that. A high school defense like that in a long time swarm the way Phillips does. They made mental mistakes, but unbelievable. Terrence Taylor, by the way, he's a guy that you do not want to mess with. Castro makes a great pitch. Castro did a good job on defense too. Phillips outside rush of course, with the camp blitz. 2-quarter, Jabor Gibbs was making good reads. Fabian McCray, 7-yard, 40-yard catch. Interception by 15 Richards. Again, Jabor Gibbs was good with his reads, but he two INTs, but he threw for some touchdowns. He had an okay game. I think he's going to learn from his mistake, and I think next week he's going to be a lot stronger. Pass by Gibbs, 8:08. In the third quarter, 20-0 score. I'm sorry, in the second quarter, 20-0 score. Broken coverage, pass by Castro, 50 yards. Phillips stuffing the deal for 5. They basically did a lot of the gap freeze blitzes that Phillips did. Terrence Taylor, he's unbelievable. I said that before. Interception by 59 of Richards. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Keeper run quarterback by Castro. 20-7. First half, Phillips winning up 20-7. By the way, nice job with the DMX playing. It's good that I'm a fan of DMX. 1-10 on the own 30-yard line, run by Richards. A lot of mental mistakes by the Wildcats. A lot of personal fouls, a lot of missed assignments. Just a lot of things to be tied up. And Bulldogs also made a lot of mental mistakes too. It was a sloppy game this game, and I understand. I do understand. This game could have been a lot better, but I do understand. Week 2, you just got to work out the kinks. And week 1, week 2, it's just horrible. INT by Phillips, third quarter. Great read by Castro. On the D, Richards, the tightening up for the loss, tackle for the loss. Fabian McCray catch. TD of Castro pass, 20-14. Pass defended by Christian Wright. Christian Wright had a good play in the third quarter. Then TD, Phillips had another TD. At the end, it was called back. They had 1 second left, and they got the TD, I believe. And then it just went on from there. And then it went to 34-21. I literally was talking to one of the guys. By the way, shout out to one of the, I forgot their names. Great guys, talking to them about Phillips football, and they asked me a few questions. But I gotta say, Fabian McCray is the Deep Dish Football Player of the Night. Again, and I will say this again to all of you, I expect both these teams to be in the playoffs. I really do, and especially Phillips. Phillips should be getting tickets for DeKalb, but the only thing that's going to hurt Phillips is Phillips. Those mental mistakes, those personal fouls, they got to put a stop to it. And Coach Larson is doing a great job with that defense. And Coach Larson is one of the best defensive coordinators in the state of Illinois. I will say it. I will say it till I'm blue in the face. Coach Larson is one of the best defensive coordinators in the state of Illinois. I'm going to keep saying it. He is. He just is. I'm sorry, he is. He does everything right with those players. But Phillips wins 34-21. Thank you again. It was great talking to Phillips' parents, talking to Richard's parents, talking to the fans and everything else. It was a good time. Just a little bit sad that the game didn't end up as well as it did last week. But thanks again. Great facility of Richards. Great people at Richards. Great people at Phillips. It was a fun time. I really did appreciate it. So this is Deep Dish Football, Week 2. Deep Dish Football Game of the Week. Phillips defeats Richards 34-21. And Fabian McCray is the player of the night for that game. Thank you so much. This is Coach Big Pete. Be sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter and Facebook. Please visit deepdishfootball.com. Please also feel free to leave an email at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you like my stuff, please feel free to leave a tip or a donation on deepdishfootball.com, on the right hand side. But that's it, and good. It was a game. Phillips defeats Richards 34-21.